Hello everyone, my name is Argon TV, and today we'll be looking at the 75 trick. Now this is again one of my consecutive videos, the 25, 50, 75, and 125 trick, and therefore I will be talking about the other videos and the future videos quite a bit, so make sure you watch those all in order. Enjoy. Now let's look at the 50 trick, 75 trick, excuse me. So let's use the same pattern that we've been using. Well, if we do 75 as a fraction, that's 75 over 1. If you do 75 as another fraction, it's 150 over 2. Now, even though that's ending with 0, there's something easier that comes up. If you do it as 3, then that's 225 over 3. And then if you have 4, you have 300 by 4, which is obviously a lot easier than the rest of them. So we're going to take a look at this one right here. So 300 over 4. We have the number 75 times 64. Now, how you do this is you write 75 as 300 over 4. So you simplify this, as always. That turns out to be 16. Then you do 16 times 300, which is 4,800. So you do 300, divide by 4 first, and then you divide that number by 4 first, and then you multiply by 300. So now let's take a look at another one, which I will give you. Let's do the number 75 times 72. Let's do that. Pause the video right now. Okay, I'm assuming you're done with the problem. Now let's take a look at it together. So we have 300 over 4 times 72. And if you were to simplify this, that would be 18 times 300, which whenever you multiply that out, it's 5,400. That's your answer for 75 times 72. Now, you're probably thinking, what if there's a remainder if you when you divide by 4? Well, if there's a remainder of 1, then you add 75. Remainder of 2, you add 150. Remainder of 3, you add 215. And remainder of 4, there is none. So let's take a look at the number 75 times 13. Now, we write this as 300 over 4 times 13. Now, if we were to simplify this out, it would be 3 and the remainder of 1. So you write down, well, you don't write down anything actually. You do 3 times 300. So what's that? 3 times 300 is 900. 900, and this one I'm going to write it out so that you can see. Now you do 900, and since there's a remainder of 1, you have to add 75. So 900 plus 75 is equal to 975. So this one is a little bit more complex than the others. What you have to do is you have to divide by 4, multiply by 300, and add a remainder of whatever. And hopefully you're starting to see a pattern with the remainders. The remainder is always going to be whatever this number is times how many times it is. So remainder 1 is 1 times 75. Remainder 2 is 75 times 2. And remainder 3 is 75 times 3. I'm going to give you one and try and do it by yourself. Times, let's do this. So, pause the video. Once you're done, look back. Okay, I'm assuming you're done with the video now. So we write 75 as 300 over 4 times 18. And whenever we simplify that, we get 2 and a remainder of 2. So now we have to do 2 times 300, which is 600. And as I said, I'm going to write it out for this one because these remainders are a bit more complex. And we have to do 600 plus, since there's a remainder of 2, you have to add 150. which is 750. So hopefully you're starting to understand the concept of how to multiply by 75 now. That's the 75 trick.